you. I'm talking to you. We see it. Talking to you. Are you talking to you? Are you talking to you? You ready? I'm talking to you. We see it. Talking to you. I'm talking to you. Talking to you.
Fuck with your boy, Angryfan007, man. Shout out to the whole fucking Angryfans movement. And back up the hiatus, man. A lot of shit to talk about, man. Here with the codes.
What the fuck is good, man?
We got Daddy Myers
good?
to fucking build. I got one more person to get hold of. Because I see a lot of you niggas out there talking about restore order shit. We gonna get down to the bottom of this shit right here, bro. Hold on. I'm about to call Swave down. All right. I'm back on. It's me. It's Danny Myers, and it's Swave Sevah. What's up with y'all niggas first and foremost, man?
What's good, man? What chilling, man. What up, Swave?
Danny, what's up with you, boy? What up? You good?
Y'all, yeah, I'm good, man. And you?
I'm good. I'm as good as good can be. Battle rap ain't good. I'll tell you that. It's not good.
And the reason why I wanted everybody on here, right? I see a lot of people saying restore order. And they're talking down on it. They're saying it's a joke, this, that, and the third. So it's just like talk to me about this. All right, like Goodz versus Jimz. What are y'all thoughts on this shit? Let's go by the shit one by one.
I mean, who started? Y'all want me to start? Because I'm going to be there for a while.
Go ahead. Set it up.
Listen, Goodz versus Jimz. I ain't even see the battle. Let me just start over by saying I ain't see the battle.
Okay.
I'm hearing when I went to Canada this weekend. I had a battle myself. Unfortunately, my opponent didn't show up, so I didn't get the battle. So it was a lot of fun for me. I was out the country, and my internet was choppy. I heard about it. I ain't replied to it right away because I was out the country dealing with, still trying to get my bread. My opponent ain't show up. Like I was dealing with other shit.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? Okay, cool. Good shit. Let me just fast forward. I get back to the States and I decide that something else happened at home. I ain't get on right away. But now I got time today, basically. I'm glad we're doing it. So the Goodz and Jimz. I ain't see the battle.
Talk that shit. I got time today, nigga.
I got time today, nigga. We got time today. The Goodz and shit. I ain't see the battle. I ain't see none of the battles from that event. I ain't the pay-per-view was, you know what I mean? I got it, but I ain't watched it yet, right? So I was hearing my first thing I heard about the battle, other than the punch, was that it was shaping up to be a decent battle. It was 1-1. Goodz took the first, Jimz took the second, or and going into the third.
Vice versa, whatever.
Or vice versa, whatever it is. It was 1-1. Going into the third, we're going to determine who won the battle, right?
Yeah.
I also heard that the battle was bullshit.
Yeah, it was
Hold on. Let me walk y'all through how I feel real quick. I heard the battle was bullshit, and that these niggas kept talking to each other all through each other's rounds. Right? Now, I also heard that they was laughing and joking with each other as well.
True.
Okay. Which further make me feel like Goodz played itself. That was some sucker shit. Straight up. And the more I analyze this video, I'm seeing more and more things that's really bothering me. And there's so many aspects that take place in here, but I'm gonna just leave it and say, Goodz was dead wrong, and he baited Jimz into that punch because Jimz never said nothing about his daughter, never. And if you keep it real, to keep it even real, people could say it was out of respect. People would say it's out of fear. But Jimz was deliberately, you can hear it in the speech, he was deliberately trying to not say his daughter. He was
right. I saw that.
He said, Goodz said something, he said a bar, and Jimz called him a liar. Goodz said, I swear on my daughter. He brought his daughter up. Jimz said, you going to swear on that? They swear on who? Why you trying to get the nigga to say your daughter? You understand me? And Jim still didn't say. He said on what you said. I ain't say nothing.
Right. He said I was talking about what you saying. He said, when did I say that? He said, when did I ever tell you that?
He still stepped away from it. He still was stepping away from it. And then the punch came.
Damn, dog. Oh,
that was whack.
Fuck.
That was whack.
Fuck,
that was
man.
straight Basuda, B. That was whack. That was very uncalled for, unprofessional, and I'm very disappointed in it. Coming from a vet that a lot of these people look up to, that was dead whack.
Yeah, that's the part that bothered me the most. Is the fact that this man has been in the game for a long time.
My nigga, listen, I'm older than Goodz, so I will be his OG in that aspect. But as far as battle rap, he's been doing this in the public eye way longer than I have. You understand me? So I looked up to him in that aspect. You understand me? Like, he was a nigga that I admired in this aspect, even being older than him. That was why he was a lot of cool points. And Goodz is the nigga that's known for being the cool nigga in battle rap. And he just lost a whole bunch of cool points off of that.
Ain't that a fucking parallel universe?
And it's kind of looking like it was deliberately done. Which I hope it doesn't. Huh?
Did you see
man? I saw that.
I wasn't even thinking of the fact that Goodz had a ring on. I wasn't thinking about none of that shit.
Yeah. I didn't even know. I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
I noticed that until he said something in his blog either. Like, I can't really pay attention to that in the footage. Like, if you see it for the first time, you're not looking at the ring. You're not looking at. You don't even know the punch is coming. So it's like, oh, you're not looking at that. You just see the ring and then you see the commotion afterwards. So it's like, no matter how you spin this, I think Goodz' apology was I think his blog was corny. I think he apologized to anybody that he was supposed to. He apologized to the fans. He apologized for doing it to the fans, but I don't think he gave his two apologies to ARP, you know what I mean, or the Jimz. Now, I understand he still had the same clothes, indicating that he did that right after the battle, so he probably was still hot-headed. So maybe he did that blog at a wrong time. He should have waited a day. He should have cooled off a little bit before he did that blog. Because you're still in that zone, you're still in that space, you're doing a blog, and you're still in that headspace, so you're still saying things out of anger. And like saying you 50-50. For anybody to say they 50-50 on anything pertaining to a topic like this, that means you was wrong. You can't be 50-50. You snuck the nigga. You sucker punch a nigga. You 50-50 on why you did it. You wrong. You understand me? And this is as a man. This is men shit. This is man shit, my nigga. This is what I would tell my students, teaching them. If you don't have the absolute certainty on why you about to strike this man, you're wrong.
So,
damn, man.
Hey, Danny, your thoughts, Danny?
All right, so when I first saw it, you know what I'm saying, I'm looking at it from the aspect of, okay, Goodz said, oh, my daughter, right? And then Jimz was like, oh, you lying on, I didn't know if he said you lying on that or you lying on them, meaning URL, or I mean, because I think Goodz said battle URL or some shit like that. Okay, hold on.
So Danny, your phone going out, bro. Yeah. You know.
Damn, can you hear me now?
Yeah, you good.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you good.
All right. So yeah, when I first looked at it, I'm like, maybe Goodz felt provoked to punch this man because I felt like Goodz felt like Jimz was indicating that you're lying on your daughter. That's what I first thought. That was my first thought like that. He punched him because Jimz is telling this man that he's lying on his kid. So now when you tell somebody they're lying on their kid.
That's what Goodz said, though. That's the reason Goodz came for punching him.
Right, and that's what I thought. That's what I thought at first. That's what I thought at first. I was like, well, damn. And sucker punching any nigga is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not justifying Goodz. I'm not condoning nothing, but that was my first initial thought. Like, well, maybe he punched him because he thought this man said you lying on your baby. So with a nigga being, you know, he's drinking, and are you telling me I'm lying on my kids? So he just loses, right? But then when what you just said was like he was baiting him into saying the daughter, and Jimz avoided saying it. So that's what make it even more fucked up. That's what make it even more fucked up. And that's what Tech 9 was saying, too.
I'm a father. Danny, I know you a father. Angryfan, you got kids, bro?
Nah, I got no kids. So I want to hear from where you're coming from.
Listen, as a father, this kind of shit, I don't even, like, my nigga, I don't say I swear on my kids in battles. Because niggas be rebuttaling nowadays. Like, don't get me wrong. This is a kid. Like, I don't like to talk about my kids in battle. But I like, again, Tink said some shit. But this is one thing to say some shit about your kid and personalize it. Like, say your kid names. Like, Tink said your newborn daughter in our battle. I don't have a newborn daughter. My daughter just turned 16. You feel me? So I don't have no newborn daughter. So that didn't really pertain to me. But it's the thought of it that made everybody go, oh, that's crazy. So I really ain't take nothing by it. Like, it hurt because I do have a daughter, but I don't have a newborn daughter. My youngest is 4. That's my son. You understand me? Okay, if he would have said something about my son and said his name in it and been accurate, like, yeah, your 4-year-old name, such and such, it might have been a problem. It might have been a problem with me and Tink and with me and URL. They put that footage out with my son's name still in it. You know what I mean? Like, it would have been
damn, dog.
That's how I feel.
Damn.
You know me?
See, this is touchy.
It is touchy.
No, I'm saying because certain people feel a certain way about their kids.
Nah, exactly.
Yo, but look at this though. Look at what I'm saying, Swave. We in a game where niggas is gonna say some shit about the closest people to you.
This is what I'm saying.
So
you gotta
why?
draw a line on how they say it. You understand? Like,
but you can't draw a line. You cannot draw. But this is battle rap, man.
You gotta draw. Listen.
You gotta talk to a nigga. Look, man. You gotta talk to a nigga beforehand.
No, so listen. This is what I'm about to say. Because Goodz is a nigga that's known for. Before he battle a nigga, he'll talk to you and tell you what he don't want. Right? And normally, 9 times out of 10, he's going to tell you not to say that about his daughter. And if you agree to that, then that's between y'all. If you go against it in the battle, you should get your head knocked off. You understand me? Because y'all agreed as men before the battle. And you gave him your word as a man. You understand me? And Goodz is a nigga, and I heard that conversation was held between him and Jim. He called Jimz and said, yo, please don't bring up my daughter.
But Jimz never brought the man's daughter up.
And this is why he's wrong.
And Goodz put his daughter in that situation. Goodz put his daughter in that situation and fucked that man over some shit that you brought up. So that make it way more fucked up. You put Jimz in a fucking situation.
Right.
So look.
This is why Goodz is all.
So it's fucked up.
All the way.
So look,
all the way, all the way wrong. Ain't no other way about it. Goodz is fucked up.
So Goodz is wrong. So the question is now what? What should be the repercussions? Let me ask you.
Okay, now this is what I said on Twitter yesterday, and I was about to do a blog. The reason why I ain't go live, I know everybody's been hitting me like Swave when you back. First of all, I just came back into the country. You know what I mean? Secondly, when I came home, I got some news about my mother being, you know what I mean, which is I ain't really about to put out there, but I had to send it that first. Now I got time today. So I was about to go live, but I didn't go live yet because I was going to actually do a blog. I was waiting on my cameraman to come who stood me up because he got into some shit. So now I was about to go live today until you called me and said you wanted to do this. So boom. Question on Twitter yesterday. Because what penalty do we do to a nigga like Goodz? We can't say ban him for a year because he battles every 2 years. Feel me? You know what I mean? Okay, we can take money from him. somebody suggested that we take his money from him and give it to Jimz, and then Goodz do 2 free battles on RBE. I'm with that. But who's going to enforce that? You understand me? So we have to come to some kind of real, and with the restore order shit, all y'all niggas screaming restore order, fuck restore order. Restore order is what it is, bro. If y'all niggas can't get with it, then you're not part of it, and that's just what it is. I don't know half these niggas screaming restore order. Some of these niggas is with me, some of these niggas is going against it. I can't, I'm human, nigga. I can't be every place at once. I was telling niggas, we're not literally. I'm doing what I can. I'm doing what I can to change what I can.
Right. I told niggas we're not literally battle rap police.
I said that.
We're not literally police.
Every time the fucking happen, you gonna hear my voice. I don't give a fuck who it is. I said this is okay. Maybe I ain't act. Y'all niggas act like I ain't acting in a timely fashion with this, but I was out the country. My phone wasn't even damn near working. I'm on sketchy Wi-Fi. So I said I attend to it when I got back home. Right, niggas got listen. I'm gonna be me, bro. This shit ain't gonna rock my world, my nigga. But at the same time, Goodz was wrong, and we know everybody know he was. He know he was wrong. He already issued some kind of apology, even after the blog, when he was saying he was 50-50. He put a tweet up saying he takes full responsibility. So it's like we can't beat a dead horse. Okay, yeah, he taking full responsibility. Yeah, we know. But how many times we gonna tell a nigga he wrong? Everybody telling him he wrong. He told us he wrong. He wrong. That shit was whack. My concern now is what we gonna do about it. How do we penalize it and make sure it don't happen again?
Yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. Most fights in battles come from a nigga talking during another man round. So where you get an incident where
talking through each other's rounds, though.
Right. No, I'm talking in general. I'm not talking about that specific incident. I'm talking about in general where the fights come from.
Okay.
Right. So what needs to happen is league owners need to enforce the rule, and all league, I'm talking about every league, need to put it in contract. You will be docked money from the remainder of your pay if you talk during your opponent's rounds. Because the talking is what's going to start the fight. I damn near, I said something, I responded to something West Coast Dread said when we was battling, and we damn near got into it. Charlie Clips was talking during my round when I battled Clips, and it was a very tense moment, but John Doe edited that out, so nobody ever saw it. But Clips was talking, I responded in a very harsh way. I understand it from me doing it and from it being done to me. I know that talking can cause some shit. Niggas just gotta stop talking during niggas' rounds. Otherwise, you damn near deserve to get beat up or socked if you talking through a nigga round. You disrespecting me, especially if I'm quiet during your rounds. And I'm respecting you, man, you get your shit off. But then when I'm rapping, you trying to talk, because talking and shit will kind of damn near throw you off where you at in your round, and you could choke. So you damn near trying to sabotage me, my nigga.
Let me ask you this, because I'm with you, Daddy. I'm with you. And don't get me wrong, I'm guilty of talking to a nigga around, but I'm the type of nigga, I'll say something, because you know me, man, the whole time I say stand it quiet. But then you got them battle rappers that they pose questions in their battles, like they ask you something, and they'll pause. Like they waiting for you to answer.
Nah, that's different. That's different. Like, you're asking a nigga something.
Can I tell what happened?
Hold on. So if you battling, the battler asks you a question, do you answer?
Oh man. Okay. Here's a perfect example. Damn, dog.
Hello?
Yeah. I'm saying if you don't answer, there's no fight. So now niggas just don't answer and make their opponent look stupid.
Hey, and let me tell you something about that, Caps. This some real shit. Show Off versus Loso just dropped, right? Oh, it didn't drop it, but the pay-per-view, right? Show Off asked Loso a question about is Jesus your Lord and Savior? And Loso didn't answer. and show off aggressively asked him again. Like, he's damn near forcing this man to answer the question. And finally, Loso answered. Finally. But it took this nigga to damn near force it. So it was like, you damn near can get in some shit by talking or not talking. Because when a nigga asks you something and you don't want to respond, a nigga damn near gonna keep asking you and damn near force you to say something. That's some crazy shit too, man. So it works both ways. Some shit can happen for you not talking. This battle just came out.
Listen, this is what I'm saying though. So rule like no talking between rounds if battlers come with that kind of material.
Right. Okay, well, we just gotta be more specific. Okay, but you gotta be more specific. The specific, like, to specify it means if you intentionally talk through this man round, like, oh, come on, bro, nah, I ain't say that, I ain't never did that. Like, you're cutting him off in his rap, and you're responding to one of his bars. A nigga asking you a question and you responding, that's not really you interrupting, because this nigga asked you a question. And if you say either yes, no, whatever, that's not talking. That's not talking through a nigga round, because the nigga asking you to talk. But if you just cut a nigga off and start talking, that's a blatant interruption, and that should be penalized, because that could cause a fight. Unwarranted interruption it should be penalized. There we go. You specify it. When you start taking money from these niggas' pockets, they start playing by the rules.
So I got to give. Now,
differently for these niggas. See? The niggas are always trying to find a lie. That's what niggas are doing with restore order. Anybody's looking for some kind of lie to discredit it somehow. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Right. And you know what's fucked up about that? You know what's fucked up about niggas trying to discredit restore order is the fact that you got a group of guys with integrity that are trying to do something good for the culture. We're not trying to take away. We're not trying to take away or make it bad. We're trying to do something good, and niggas is down there against that. So y'all basically just saying, just let this shit be what it is, and let it turn into whatever the fuck it's gonna turn into. And as a nigga who grew up doing this shit my whole life, I just can't stand back and watch this shit happen without me speaking up on shit, man. I'm not going to just watch the fuck shit keep happening.
Yeah, I can't, bro. Or y'all can have this shit and I just go do something else. And I don't want to leave it alone because I love it so much. But this shit is getting cornier and cornier, yo. And you know, right. I got the that's the alternative. It's like, either I'm going to try to make this shit better, or I can just walk away from this shit. Because I'm not finna be a part of this circus that niggas is turning into. My main thing was niggas doing shit to provoke fights. That's what really set me off with the restore order shit. That was the main thing, was niggas doing, like, okay, you bring out a silly prop or whatever. I don't care about that shit. As far as you doing a prop to make a nigga fight you, or doing something where you can invoke or provoke a man to fight you, that's the corny shit that I don't want to see. Now, as far as an actual fight, these things are not preventable. These things ain't, we can't control another human being. You can't control another man's emotion in the heat of the moment. So fights are not preventable. You can't restore order or a league owner or no business partner, no sponsor can stop fights from happening. Anytime Smack, ARP, Organic. Right. The only thing we can do after a fight is to become some kind of solution where it don't happen again.
And that's what we doing right here. That's what we're doing right here. So we know Goodz was fucked up. We know Goodz was fucked up. So now, like, what do you do?
Nobody knew Goodz was going to hit this thing. And, you know, a lot of niggas are coming at me like I thought I knew it was going to happen. That niggas got to understand, like, for one, I don't think it was premeditated. I think it was a spur-of-the-moment thing.
You do?
I hope it is.
Jimz thinks it was premeditated. Jimz thinks it was premeditated.
Nah, That's corny.
What you mean? If it was?
No, I'm saying with the Goodz battle. I don't think Goodz deliberately came to the battle stuff him.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Not making no excuses for him because he did what he did and it's whack all around that he did it anyway. But you have niggas nowadays that's actually coming to battle saying premeditated ideas like, yo, I'm going to do this. You know what I mean?
Right. You don't feel like did.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I'm saying you don't feel like Goodz went there deliberately trying to start a fight, is what you're saying.
No, he went there. At least I'm hoping it wasn't deliberate. If it was deliberate, then it's all around tried even worse, to the worst degree for Goodz, and something needs to be done about that. But I don't think he went there in his mind, I'm going to snub Jimz in my third round. I don't think that was on his head. I think he really did hear something different. He heard something that wasn't there and reacted out of emotions.
Okay.
Yo,
okay.
hey, and you listen. The truth is, nobody but Goodz knows. So I could say I don't think it was premeditated, or Jimz could say he felt it was premeditated. Nobody. I mean, we just speculating. Only the person that can answer that is Goodz. And that's why we just leave that where that is. Because nobody know. There ain't no truth to that. We don't know. We don't fucking know. Me personally, I don't think so either. I personally don't think so.
Does this hurt Goodz brand?
But listen,
an artist?
Even in his demeanor and his blog, even though I ain't like the blog, you can still tell he didn't go there deliberately planning on hitting Jimz. He didn't go there deliberately planning that. You can tell in his demeanor that it was a spur of the moment kind of punch. You know what I mean? He heard something, he reacted. I've done reacted on everything before, not in battles, but in real life. You know, I done swung on niggas because I thought, nigga, it happens. Like I'm not condoning this shit. He's dead ass fucking wrong for hitting Jimz. He's dead ass wrong. I'm very, very disappointed in him, and I do believe that some kind of penalty should come out of it. It should be harsh because of the nature of the beast that Goodz is. Like, he's a vet, and he's been around for a while, and he should know better.
Definitely. I also want to say this, because I know, you know, niggas is like, okay, so what's happened to Goodz? I've seen niggas do blogs like, should Goodz get booked again, or should he sit down for a year? Let me tell you something. Goodz has a battle coming up, but the battle was booked before this whole incident. So now it's like niggas gonna be looking at it like, damn, what happened to Restore Order? The nigga do some fuck shit and he's right back on another card. So it's almost like it looked bad. It almost looked bad, and it's really not fair on the league. Also, because it's gonna look like they being petty or they're trying to capitalize off the moment. The battle was, I'm just saying now, the battle was booked way before this shit even happened. So you know what I mean? Niggas saying should he get booked or should he sit down? I mean, who makes that decision? Okay, I think.
All right, look. But Danny, if that was your league, what would you do in that situation? Because this is the same thing that happened with Bonnie Godiva when Bonnie got caught for stealing the bars.
Right.
But she was already booked on LA Battleground.
God damn, dog. Man, that's if I book somebody, if I book somebody prior to them doing a fuck incident, that was some fuck shit. Okay, he did some fuck shit. Do I still let him come and do my card? Even though it had nothing to do with my card or my league, it had nothing to do with me, my league, my card. That all depends on how the league. That depends on how the league looks at his actions. Me personally, I probably would cancel it. I probably would cancel it. Me personally, but I don't think that's gonna happen in this particular situation because of the magnitude of the battle. So I could see, like, if he was battling a eeny, meeny, miny, mo nigga, then you probably could cancel it and nobody care. But this is a battle that people probably gonna be excited about.
Who you battling?
I'm not saying that on air. I'm not gonna do that. But I'm just saying, I just know niggas is gonna be on. I'm just saying that because niggas gonna be on me and your head. They gonna be like, damn, Swave, they gonna be tagging us. Soon as they make the announcement, then they're gonna say, Swave, Danny, where y'all at? What happened to restore order? Niggas get to do fuck shit, and then there's no consequences. It's like, goddamn, that's out of my hands.
Listen.
I'm not
real
actually governing body. Restore order is a governing body. We can't tell leagues how to move and how not to move. We can just speak our piece on it.
You gave niggas something to hold on to. I expected this, Danny. This is going to happen. Every time something that falls under restore order, we're going to get the niggas for, and we're going to get the niggas against. We gave niggas something to hold on to when battle rap goes wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good with that. I'm good with that because that's showing that there's niggas that want change. It's showing us that there's niggas that see the fucking. So
right.
I'm absolutely
right.
I expected all you cornball bozo niggas that's going against it. I expected y'all too, because y'all are the niggas that's giving that type of shit light. I needed to see the separation. I needed to show who not to fuck with, and I needed to see who I can, and that's what they showed.
Right, niggas exposing their hands, niggas exposing their true faces.
Yeah, exactly. So that's order is a good thing, bro. It's to get.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's not aimed at one particular league. It's for battle rap all across the board, man.
And it's like, my nigga, it's like a cleansing process, my nigga. You know, they say whenever you got an addiction and you go treatment for it, the first thing they tell you to do is you have to admit to it. You understand me? You have to admit to your addiction. Like, this is me admitting there's a problem. I gotta show y'all what the problem is. You understand me? This is the problem. This is what we're going. This is what's fucking this shit up. This is why a lot of investors is pulling their money out. This is why the pot is getting. This is why the support is. Yo, I just came from KOCD and I had a fucking conversation with Organic, and he said some real shit, and he's right. He's saying that the demand from the battle rappers is getting bigger. Meanwhile, the support from the fans is becoming smaller.
Right.
And this is absolutely real because there's a more and more fans walking away from battle rap because of the bullshit they're seeing.
Niggas is walking away, yeah. I mean, motherfuckers losing venues and shit, and
losing venues.
Sponsors. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. But
we got battle rappers coming in demanding all this entitlement. Everybody feeling entitled to something. But the fans is walking away because you got niggas coming in doing fuckery. Nobody wants to see that.
That's a fact.
But they do have some fans who are the people going against restore order. Those are the niggas that's putting the batteries in the backs of these niggas doing the dumb shit. You understand me? And they sprinkled into every fan base. They everywhere. We cannot stop that. All I can do is point it out when I see it. They got to be restore order through accountability. Niggas got to be held accountable for every action that goes against this culture.
Right.
If I see it,
absolutely.
I'm calling it.
That's right. That's right. Cause it's fair. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be fair. Because I seen Mo Moolah. Moolah was like, yo, Danny, he tagged me like, hey, you went in on me about breaking the bottle on Benji head. Nigga, I need to see you say some shit about Goodz. And my fucking blog about Goodz was up fucking 30 minutes later. So it ain't like cause niggas was like, oh, you excluding certain niggas, y'all pick and choose who y'all want to restore order on. No, nigga, Goodz got it too. Fuck you mean? Fuck you mean? My bad on Goodz was up an hour after I found out about this shit.
My nigga, listen. If you had any fuckery in your battles within the last past 4 months, I spoke about you.
Yeah, I just spoke on everything, man. Even niggas is trying to get me to do a...
Point out something I ain't speak about. Yours is the latest, so we talking about it now.
And like you said, y'all need to lay on that because you was out the country.
This is the first vet in a while that did some dumb shit. All the fuckery been coming from you newcomers. So it look like we picking on y'all niggas. Because it been coming from y'all niggas. I'm saying what I see. Now we got a vet. So now I don't want to hear nobody's mouth. Now we talking about Goodz. Goodz is going to get it too. He was wrong. He know he was wrong. I don't condone this shit. I'm disappointed. The world, everybody's disappointed. They're killing him online already. Niggas looked up to Goodz and told about they no longer want to fuck with him. They wouldn't spit on him to put him out of fire. Like I'm seeing this shit on Twitter. Niggas going crazy on him. I'm pretty sure wherever he is right now, he feels it. He knows what's up. He like, yo, he played it. He knows. He knows. He got to.
Damn.
Hey, you know what?
At this point, it's all about what to do now. Okay.
Exactly.
What's the next step from here? I can suggest shit all day, but you got to understand, to ban a nigga from battle rap, that means every league, which is over 3,000 of these motherfuckers, every league got to be on that accord. Everybody got to be like, yo, Goodz can't come to your league. He can't come. If Goodz go to anywhere, niggas got to turn him down. That's what you say about banning a nigga from battle rap. And Goodz is a name that he's a nigga that if he go to any small league, they gonna jump on the opportunity to book that nigga. Because they want the name. They want their league to blow up from having a Goodz battle. So right. You can't say ban him for a year because he battle every 2 years. So it's like, how is that gonna work? The smartest thing I heard suggested was he owe RBE 2 free battles.
I mean, it got to be something. But, yo, it comes down to the league owners, though, because they the ones to enforce that.
Right, this is what I'm saying. And I mean, and there's too many leagues going at each other that they not going to sit down and want to agree about that. This is another issue. Half these leagues only go, they take little subliminals at each other all day. We're going to need all these niggas to come down and sit down and be on one accord when it comes to a banning. Banning from battle rap means from battle rap. Don't mean from one league. You're not banned from URL. You're not banned from RBE. You're banned from battle rap. I mean, you can't go to RBE, URL, KOTD, We Go Hard, nowhere. Try to get all that on one page. It's not going to happen, bro.
But if niggas did that shit, a lot of shit would change, man.
Yeah, you're right. And it would change. And maybe that's something. Maybe that's some place we need to start as well. Get these league owners to stop beefing and bickering between each other and become a unified front. So, you know what I mean? I don't know, bro. I suggested a whole bunch of shit. I just know the shit needs to stop before we don't have it no more.
That's a fact.
My nigga, we close, my nigga. We close.
Hell yeah. We close to losing it, nigga. We are fucking close to losing this shit, man, period. And that's not fair on the up and coming niggas who had, you know, niggas who have not partaken in the fuckery. Niggas who do just want to prove that they nice with that pen. You know what I'm saying? That's not fair on them. So it's like the OGs and the veterans, like the gatekeepers such as ourselves, it's like it's up to us to try to preserve this shit as much as possible instead of just sitting back and just watching it go.
I'm talking to you. You ready? I'm talking to you. We see it. Talking to you.